This is Sal Khan. Sal has an MBA from Harvard Business School, where he was president of the student body. He has a master's in electrical engineering and a master's in computer science. He also has a Bachelor of Science from MIT in mathematics. Sal has been an MCAT instructor, has developed software for students with ADHD. In other words, Sal knows his stuff. Okay, so this is the actual website for the Khan Academy created by Sal. And I'm just going to start by scrolling down here and just giving you an idea of how many lessons he's done. This is all one guy on his own. So the lessons are organized under different topics here. And as you can see, so this is calculus up here. All these are calculus lessons. And he's got testing questions where he actually goes through the examples. He also has brain teasers here. Some of them he's made up himself, so they're pretty interesting. So as you can see, it is heavy to the sciences and maths, but there's a lot of stuff here, and he really does a good job of tackling some of the trickier subjects to get. So let's just give you an idea of one of his subjects here. I'm just going to click on this and let you watch one of the lessons for a minute.
I will now do a presentation on the center of mass. And the center of mass, hopefully, is something that will be a little bit intuitive to you, and it actually has some very neat applications. So, in very simple terms, the center of mass is a point. Let me draw an object. Let's say that this is my object. Let's say it's a ruler. And so this ruler, it exists, so it has some mass. And my question to you is, what is the center of mass? And you say, Sal, well, in order to figure out the center of mass, you have to tell me what the center of mass is. And what I tell you is the center of mass is a point, and it actually doesn't have to even be a point in the object. And I'll do an example soon where it won't be. But it's a point, and at that point, for dealing with this object as a whole, or the mass of the object as a whole, we can pretend that the entire mass exists at that point. What do I mean by saying that? Well, let's say that the center of mass.
Okay, so that was just to show you how his lessons work. He really goes slowly and explains things well during his lessons, and he's very easy to understand. So the reason I like this website is because I think it has a lot of uses for teachers, not just for students. I think that teachers can use this. It's really important for new teachers, because a lot of times we're going to be teaching outside of our subject area when we first start. And so there's a lot of stuff that we might not quite have a grasp of, and we have to go teach it. So you can come on here and learn it ahead of time. You could also get a refresher for your own subject area. This site kind of is scary as a future teacher too, because you can see that he's doing so much here, and it's just one guy. This site has gotten about 24 million views. So that's one guy teaching a lot of people, and that kind of could mean that I would be out of a job. But in the end, if education is the goal, and this website is a form of education that is more accessible to a lot more people, and maybe more affordable way of spreading knowledge, then I think it's well worth it in the end.